welcome to another exciting edition of Egyptian Minecraft. With me, your host, Yuchibara, presented by Studio Juchi. I've been thinking a lot about my life. I was cleaning my house today, and I was thinking about how I stopped listening to what a lot of people say about me and to me, and about how to live my life, and how much freer and stress-free I am compared to when I was a pushover and I used to let people talk to me all the time and walk all over me. The less tolerant I got about certain things, like my political beliefs, the happier I was. I forgot I gotta turn down that music. Let's see. Is it already turned down? Because I was doing something last night when I wasn't on Twitch. I had to go get ideas from the creative thing to build, and I took screenshots so I can remember. We'll put it at 50. That way you can hear my lovely voice. Okay. And when I was doing it, I remembered that how much I have 20. I forgot one thing. I forgot lime green and green, and the way to get green is over here on the terracotta. I mean. There we go. Lime green looks weird. There we go. I love the way that it looks though. It's really cool. Love those little lines right there. I think this has palm trees on it. Yeah. I might cook up all the red terracotta and use it for this thing. It's really pretty. There we go. Okay. Look at the lime. I really like lime. It's a pretty color. But yeah, when I stop listening to people, and I'm not talking about like general politeness or getting along with your fellow people, but I stopped listening to them about how to live my life in general and how to think and all that stuff. I had such a better time being myself, and I learned to be myself. I'm still learning, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Okay, let me see if we can do this. Maybe it was yellow I wanted. I don't think these are the right blocks. Well, I'll use them back here anyway. Talking to myself about this kind of stuff. No. The one thing about the glazed terracotta that really sucks is trying to put it the right way. Like the way you want it to be There we go, like that. It gets really crazy. You can make a full circle right there, but I don't know if I want to. Let's see. No. There we go. No. No. That looks really cool, but no, I'm gonna leave it. I was gonna make it the opposite of that, but kind of like the zigzags. It's kind of weird. Well, maybe I should put a pair of stairs there. I forgot I did the floor different. Never mind. I got in there. But yeah, and you should guys should work on not giving a fuck because people, in my opinion, give too many fucks about too many things that no one should care about. Stone, cut sandstone slab. I make chiseled sandstone out of this. No. What am I gonna do with this cut sand? Oh, except I guess I can. No, I don't want to make the ceiling with this unless it's the very top. I'm gonna put this up. There we go. I'll repurpose that later. Can I make chiseled sandstone stairs? No. Oh shit. But I feel like the reason why people attack trans people like me or non-binary people like me is because they give too many fucks. And they're going to stress themselves out pissing people off, trust me. You don't want that kind of stress in your life. You want to be more non-judgmental. Labels aren't always important, you know. And it's National Non-Binary Day, by the way, and I'm a non-binary trans man, so I just wanted to put that out there because I'm pretty great. Where's this? Ah, there it is. I forgot I cut a hole in here. Okay. I also need some terracotta because I'm going to dye it yellow. And non-binary people are great. I usually go by he pronouns, but sometimes, and I still use she because I'm pretty female passing. You can tell by my voice, huh? And I'm not out completely in the open, but I also use they every once in a while too. Okay, we have a lot. So let me see. Nah, I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna definitely need more of this. I'm gonna repurpose all of the sandstone we're harvesting for other stuff too, so it's not like it's only going to that temple over there. It'll be used for other stuff. wonder if there's a way to create infinite sand or infinite sandstone so I can keep doing this. Need some regular terracotta too. Let's go ahead and make that, and we're gonna pluck one of these beautiful sunflowers for yellow. Need to put them in my. I gotta put them in my house. Greenhouse. There's something else I was gonna do. There we go. Make my greenhouse look more authentic. That I got from when I was playing around in the other game. Start growing this. Put it on there. Put it on there. Yeah. It's definitely gonna grow. That's exactly what I want it to do. I gotta harvest that crap too. There we go. And I'll put this sunflower somewhere over here. Yeah, I just need one of them. There we go. Oh, these are flowers. Let me move them. Might have to make a separate garden for these flowers. So I don't have a lot of room. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna look real good. Alright, let's go get some terracotta so I can cook it up and we can make those nice things over there. But yeah, it's National Non-Binary Day, so I'm glad that you guys are aware of me, the greatness of Jujubara. There are plenty of other non-binary people you guys should be aware of. When I was on Twitter, everybody was sharing their art and stuff, but I'm not that good of an artist. And you guys all know I'm a super gamer, so there's that. When I was online, who was it? Let me see if I can find out who it was. This one guy was talking. I wanted to talk about this because tweets and replies. Okay. Matt Walsh. That's who that is. I'm pretty sure he's another conservative I don't really care about. Don't pay attention to all the names and faces in the conservative movement right now because I was reading something online and 6% of the U.S. populations are Nazis now, which is about 19 million people, which is a lot of people, and it's extremely dangerous, and we should be aware of this. And being aware is the first step to doing something. And the numbers are growing because I've seen data where the numbers in the hate groups and all that are growing. And I'm pretty sure that they've kind of taken over mainstream media, that are pretty biased to me. thinking about this, I was reading Matt Walsh's tweet on, since I am non-binary is trending, now is a good time to remind you that there are only males and females in the world. No other human sex is just two. Just those two. They're called a binary system. You are not non-binary. Nobody is. And that kind of set me off. Because it's not just my identification. It's kind of the way that people treat other people that is kind of irritating me. I'm meaning to do this and I forgot. It's the way that other people treat people and their gender identifications and stuff. It's like a matter of respect. It doesn't always have to do with gender. It could be you could be gay or something like that. And oh, wait. I'm gonna go ahead and do all this yellow terracotta. I just had to answer on Twitter to this guy. I just couldn't sit by because his tweet's pretty big. He's got 2,000 reblogs. Oh, now it's 2,290, almost 3,000, and 10K likes. So there's a lot of people that don't like us. So I just said, how about not being an a-hole and respecting people? Is it really that hard for you? Because a lot of conservatives seem to have a lot of problems with this idea of respecting people and like their pronouns and their race and their, like, respect is something they never heard of in their whole life, and I'm pretty sure they weren't raised to be like that. So I had to call them out. I couldn't just stand by and let that happen. Mm-mm. Yes, this is what I wanted. The fans. Bright, colorful fans. Let's see. I gotta get up there. But I don't understand. Like, they always want to talk about manners when I was with my conservative family, but yet they have no respect for homosexuals or people's different religious beliefs or there's so much. They don't, like, from what I've seen, they don't want to respect people's pronouns. They don't want to respect people's sexuality, gender, stuff like that. Yet they have and they demand that we respect them and be polite to them and listen to them. Yet they have the audacity to constantly insult us. So and our identities. So I just feel like, yeah, I'm not. They always talk about respect is earned, but I mean, I haven't seen it earned my respect at all. At all. They've only disrespected me. They worse. They ruined me multiple times. They were vindictive, and it's no wonder that they've become Nazis now. I'm not even surprised. That's the sad point. I was surprised at first, but now that I think about my family and stuff like that, I'm not really surprised that a lot of them turned into white supremacists. And I don't understand why they can't just be nice to people. Like, somebody's or something, they have to go online and start ranting about it indefinitely or attack that person for their identity. And it's just, to me, like, they're not interested in getting along with people, so why would I be interested in getting along with them? If respect is earned, they definitely haven't earned my respect. If anything, they've earned my disrespect constantly from both my family and how they're like, facts aren't feelings, and I don't have feelings, and I'm not emotional. They are emotional. They are emotional. They hide behind that. They hate science. They hate logic. They hate math. I have no respect for these people. And they're usually super religious. God, I can't turn these around. I might have to go on the other side to do this. These things are, in survival mode, these things are like impossible to turn around. Why can't I do this? This was a mistake. I gotta change my tile. I gotta change the tile in here. This tile right here is a mistake. Not because it's the wrong color or anything, but it's because I can't do anything. I can't even go through the door, and I can't put stairs on there, and it makes everything floaty. I thought, oh, I put the obsidian portal above there, it'll float in the air, and it'll look really cool and magical, but now I'm kind of like done with it. Anyway, you don't have to listen to those people. If you stop listening to those people, because I kind of already know what they're gonna say since I've been around them my entire life. They act like they're original and they have original thought, but they don't. They're very boring and predictable. What a boring world it would be if conservatives got their way too. Could you imagine? Could you guys imagine? There would be no black people if the extreme ones got their way. No Jews, no diversity, no otherness, no cultures. Did everything they you know how much they detest art? Did you guys know that? They detest art a lot. And I remember in Mass Effect 2 when you find the collectors and Mordin talks about the collectors not having any art and I might make it black. You know what? I think I'm just gonna make it black instead of red. What the fuck? Get away from me, asshole! Go! Where'd you even come from? Get out of here! I like that right corner right there. There we go. Yeah, there shouldn't be any monsters in here. Anyway, there would be no diversity, no rock music, nothing. And that's how they were with Satanic Panic. They can lie about it all they want, but the Christian conservatives particularly, like, they want everybody to be same race, same religion, same this, same genders, two genders. Like, everything has to be black and white. Everything has to be put in a box. Everything is really boring. And with Morden and the Collectors in Mass Effect 2, one of the reasons they were like that is because the Reapers were controlling them, because they were indoctrinated by Reapers and they had no arts, no culture. They just did science, just like the conservatives want us to do, because they don't really care about anything else. And he said that they were culturally stagnant and they're not very progressive at all. Like, they're not, their culture isn't progressing in any way, shape, or form. And I thought, that sounds like conservatives to me. Yeah, they just want the same things, the same two things or the same one thing. God versus Satan, male versus female, and always one has to be dominant, like it's got to be male dominant or God dominant over Satan, and nothing ever changes from them. And that's how they always wanted to be, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna take a bunch of this and then I'm going to get some of that white stuff and I'm gonna make a pretty design with the flooring. I'm really upset by how these things worked out. Like, I was copying the PC players in the Bedrock edition, just on console it's not gonna do that. But yeah, conservatives are always that boring and black and white to me. If they lived in a world, there would be tons of mass censorship and a bunch of other stuff. I know that they always talk about socialists and communists censoring everybody and how evil communists and socialists are. But I feel like that's a projection. Like, that's themselves. They would censor everything. They wouldn't allow it. They're the ones that censor social. I've seen more censorship from conservatives over socialism and communism and anything good uh, than I have from socialists and communists. I haven't seen them censor capitalism quite as much as capitalism has censored them. I'm fucking tired of it. They don't allow communists and socialists to exist. I don't know if you guys know that. That's why America has been involved in a lot of war and taking over people's countries and like killing Saddam. Though he wasn't a socialist, but anything they don't like, anything anti-American, they try to destroy, and that's how boring it is. They want a world where there's only one thing: America, God, God, and everything else is evil. So if there is God, anything outside of God, like Satan, is considered evil. And that's how they are with socialism and communism. Anything outside of capitalism is considered evil. Anything outside of America is considered evil. Anything outside of male, female is considered evil. Particularly male. Okay. Alright. That's done. I gotta polish this shit up. Polish. 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 And then that's it. Yeah. See if there's any left over. There is a little bit. I can make use of that. So what I'm saying is you need to watch out for these people. And there's a lot of boring old white people that don't like anything that isn't white. They're not going to tell you that, but they are like that. Okay, let's see. I think my grandma Barbara was one of them. She's like one of the most immature people I ever met, too, emotionally. I get really tired. I get bored. So in nature, like, if there's a lack of biodiversity, it's a bad thing. Like if there's a mass extinction, so nature creates more diversity. So it seems to be more natural to be diverse and have different genetic components than to be homogeneous and have like only white people, only Christians, only God, only Jesus, only male, and stuff like that. Okay, this is looking a lot better. I like the black a lot. I forgot what it was. This is granite diorite. It's diorite jarostite. I forgot what it's called. What is it called? It is the diorite. I like the diorite. And the original vanilla game, it looks like cookies and cream to me. This one is just black like a black hole, and I couldn't love it more. Black like the fertile. And in Egyptian stuff, they call it the land of Kemet in ancient Egypt. And it's the land of the black soil because it denotes the fertileness of the soil because of the Nile River. So it's a really good symbol. Okay. Let's see, I might put the white ones down now. But yeah, just watch out for those people. To me, they're crazy. And they don't sound crazy because they made their crazy ideas socially acceptable to the masses. And they own the media, or at least most of the media, so everything they say sounds less crazy to most people because they're indoctrinated. They don't know any better. And if you stop listening to these people, you'd never know how wonderful your life would be despite their disapproval. If you think that you couldn't survive without them, trust me, you can. You definitely can. I did. I was forced to survive without them anyway. And once they were out of my life by accident, by happenstance, I kind of realized I didn't really care about their opinions anymore. So their disappointment doesn't do anything to me at all. Like, I couldn't care less about it. Man, this is going to be beautiful. Oh, this is going to be so beautiful. Oh, I can't wait till I'm finished with this. I need to get more, though. you doing, cat? Like sleeping with me and he keeps moving. I hear bats, but I'm right by a cave, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, there we go. Cut that out. I don't have that much left. I need only a couple more, like a handful. I wonder if I have any spare ones. Let me see. There's two. Sorry, any spare. Oh shit, I didn't know. Okay. Oh. There we go. There, I think I can finish that part of the floor. Yeah, just watch out for these people. They're not very good people. They try to be arbiters of morality, but they don't really have a lot of morality. They only want to control, they only seek to control people. And you're like, no, that's not true. For the sake of controlling people, not for like everyone's health or benefit. I think if you try to control people just to have the power trip, you'll be kind of crazy. Probably crazier than me. Come on. There we go. Oh, only a little bit more on the black, too. Oh, wait. I didn't know I had that 24 polished diorite. Sweet. I think I can finish this. Two. Oh, that's really pretty. some more, this right here. Okay. Put all these, like, extra materials up. What's that? Oh, okay, I'll work with that later. What's that? A regular terracotta, sweet. Okay, I need some bowls. Yeah. Oh wait, I have that blue. Wow. I see. God, I got that new flower from the swamp area. It's supposed to be light blue, so I might. Oh my God, it might be my greenhouse. This one isn't. Yes. Didn't need as much as I thought I did. I'll put this on the top. Ah, come on, the moon's already here. There we go. Okay. I gotta go up there and do this right now. There we go. Ah, crap, I fell. Can't believe that. This is gonna look really cool. I don't need that much left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about 8 more blocks, because I think it goes by 8s. Oh yeah, this is gonna look really cool. Oh, I can't wait to finish building this. No, I already have 12. No, might as well get 16. Can't wait to go into the nether, by the way. It's gonna be awesome. There we go. Oh, the sky blue color is real pretty. Make a bunch of stairs now. How did that travel? Oh, wait, I put it out here, huh? No, I moved. Oh, yeah, it is still out here. Okay. And then, yeah. You know what? That looks kind of cool, though. That's not what I was going for, but it looks cool. Oh my god, this is gonna look so cool. Yeah! I can do it right here too. At least right here. God damn it. Oh yeah, that's looking a lot better. It's all coming together. I might go fix that red thing over there too. Here we go. Oops. Look at this. Look. Looks a lot nicer, doesn't it? Oh, I got a zombie hand. Didn't even notice. There it is. Put some nice windows there. Maybe even lime. I love the lime in this game. Do I still have a lot of things left over? A lot of glass, because I might need to go out in the desert and go get some sand if I don't. I have more than this. Some sandstone. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. This is going to be really nice. Little butthole kitty. My cat's let me pet him. He's so sweet. What the hell is that? A camel? Where did that camel come from? Where's the trader guy? How did you get loose? No glass. Okay. I guess we're doing this the hard way. Oops. Let's take this to my other place. Do it. The greenhouse is so cool looking now. They had those vines and shit. Be right back. I am going to take a quick break, and I didn't know I did that while this is cooking up. I'm back. Okay. Anyway, I had a lot of thoughts going in my head and I completely forgot about them. That's right, I was letting that glass heat up. I forgot what I was doing. Happens all the time on Minecraft. Listen to this cool Egyptian music. I freaking love it. Okay. I thought I had. Am I out? It's the glass. I know you can dye glass white. I've done it before. What's this? White terracotta. Oh, there it is. Let's see what this looks like. I'm covered in white sheeting. Look at the glass. Isn't it cool? Oh, wait. Let me go to bed first. I think I'm going to make that my new home and put, like, the portal underneath there. This is going to be very beautiful. Look at that. Very beautiful. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Oh, I love how, like, it's white and the sun is going up and you can see it, the Aten disk. I was online today looking at Egyptian stuff on Tumblr real fast to see what's trending for my Satanist blog. And somebody was talking about how much Akhenaten was just basically an a-hole. And, I don't think I need much more of this. That should be enough. Because I'm going to use lime green after this. Ah, shit. There we go. Ah, because I'm missing one panel because I accidentally misplaced that one. And this guy, I found this ask about Akhenaten and how bad he was. If you guys don't know who Akhenaten is, he was the pharaoh that changed the art style in Egypt uh, to be about his family and stuff. And I'll repurpose these white windows later after this. Probably because I'm going to make a second floor too, so. Uh, and he was so despised by he repurposed the entire Egyptian religion. He tried to ban the worship of all the other gods. He was the first. It's a really good history lesson if you like comparative religion and stuff, because before there was no hard monotheism, and by hard monotheism I mean like there's no gods but me and all this other crap, kind of stuff. And before him, I need to get some more green stuff. So I gotta get more cacti. Before him, there was no hard monotheism. Not the Bible hadn't been written yet. The Judaism didn't exist. This is a long ass time ago. This is like almost probably at least 4,000 years ago, I think. I don't know the exact time period, but it doesn't actually matter that much. It just matters that you know about it. And oh, I can ride the camel, but it's so slow. Okay. I'm done riding the camel. He repurposed the Egyptian religion to be about Aten, the sun disk that you guys see in the sky over here. And it's an aspect of Ra, or Re, the sun god, the main sun god in the Egyptian religion. And he made it all about him and Aten. That's why he's called Atenakin. And he was parading around being a noble and doing all this weird stuff with the Aten disk. And he did a lot of political bullshit. He was basically a huge egomaniac. And even though he centered the worship around that sun disk, he also banned all the worship of the other gods, which was not very popular amongst the Egyptians. They were not happy with that. And he made it all about himself. He'd gone so crazy that he actually get some extra of that. He had gone so crazy that he had actually used child labor to build some of this. He forced people to do this, to build the sun god stuff and the temples and stuff like that. And people weren't happy with him. They were not happy. Green is not my favorite color, but I love these window paints a lot. And he'd done a lot of nasty shit to people. He moved the capital or whatever he was doing, like his main base, to a place out in the middle of the desert. There were some... Egypt had clear borders, and there were a bunch of foreigners raiding their borders, and he ignored that. Like, he didn't do anything. He did fuck all as a pharaoh. And when he died, people went into his tomb and defaced his tomb and reinstated the worship of the old gods, because they were not happy with this hard monotheist crap. It wasn't going to work. But the cult became like very much about him and his family, rather than Aten. Eventually, like it got out of control. Okay, it just got out of control. And so what happened is somebody was writing all the shitty things that he did to people, like not securing the borders, letting foreigners overrun their borders and stuff like that. And I'm trying to think what I want to do here. Okay. And making everything about himself and his family, mostly himself. And just how bad of a person he was, you know? And I was looking at the post and reading what this guy was ranting about how bad Akhenaten truly was. And I was like, I reblogged it, and I was like, so basically he was the Trump of ancient Egypt, huh? Because I mean, he didn't do anything. He would talk about himself, about how great he was and how he would do stuff, but he wasn't really doing anything at all. I just had a good laugh about it. That's all I wanted to say. Because he was the Donald Trump of ancient Egypt. Probably worse. Some capacity, since I haven't heard Donald Trump forcing children to work for him and slave for him and stuff. There we go. He might as well, but like, I'm sure that if he could, he would have done that already. There we go. Wow, that looks really cool. The door looks really cool like that. I was surprised. This did add a quality character to my thing. And I probably need to make a stairway so I can get up there. But I'm not certain where I'm going to put it, so I'm going to go ahead and build the nether portal. There it is. I have enough. I'm not actually certain I have enough. Should put it right here. Should be 2 spaces. Is that gonna be enough? 3, 4. I don't think this is enough. No, it's not tall enough either. So I'm gonna have to go down there and get some more. I need that diamond pickaxe. Put my bucket of water up and I need it. Put these up here for now. Where's my bucket of water? I don't put it in one of these. There it is. Kind of have an idea of where to go, so I'm kind of okay down here. That part. There you are. This is the perfect area. Ugh. Okay, there we go. So yeah, you need to watch, like I was saying earlier, you guys need to watch out for conservatives. They like everything to be the same and they don't like change. The problem with that is from a biological, like evolutionary standpoint, and from just a realistic perspective. Life is constantly changing, not all the time. Some things don't ever have to change, and some things will never change. But a lot of it's a constant state of flux. And those who adapt quickly to changes in their environment, they're the ones that survive. That's how our ancestors survived the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs, and the dinosaurs didn't, or some of them didn't. Some of them turned into birds, so some of them did survive because they had to adapt. And you guys need to be aware of that. Everything's kind of interconnected too, like all life and stuff. So their worldview is very unrealistic. A lot of conservatives base their worldview on the Bible, even if they're completely secular, like Milo. It's all biblical based. They might say it's not, but trust me, it is. Ah, come on, man. When I was younger, and the Nazi stuff first started coming back, I always, like I said in my other videos and other episodes, I really always hated Nazis. But I did give them a benefit of the doubt when it came to free speech and all that, because hate speech is covered by free speech if you look at the Constitution in America. And I was defending Nazis, and I was also watching other people in the Satanist community defend them a lot more hardcore. This is before even Trump was president than me. Uh, I just would say stuff like that even though I disagreed with them, you know? Ah, shit. Is this where you guys are keep spawning? Oh, there's gold in here. And, one day I was watching the administrator of Pagan Space, one of them defend Nazis like super hardcore, not like me, where it's just like, yeah, even though I despise them, they still are allowed to exist in some capacity because of the Constitution. And I remember somebody arguing with her hardcore. I was watching the debate, but I wasn't involved because I actually respected and agreed with the person arguing. And she told the administrator, this is before Pagan Space was bought out, so whatever Pagan Space is now, this is the before times, okay? And, where did you come from, zombie guy? Might as well kill this thing. I like bouncing balls bouncing everywhere. Little square cubes bouncing everywhere. Okay, there we go. I think I killed all of them. Oh, except you. And, she got really mad at the administrator of Pagan Space. This is one of them, and this isn't the like the owner or anything. She got really angry and get out of here. God, I don't know where you people are spawning from, but and she said, "I'm not gonna argue with the administrator of Pagan Space over Nazis." Something like that, and left. She rage quit after that, and I never saw her again. She was one of my favorite people. Before she got in that argument, she would argue with people online a lot, and her debates were really intellectually stimulating, which are things that I value. And they weren't always about Nazis, by the way. They were about regular stuff, too, like pagan belief and all that. But when she said that to the administrator, that I'm not going to argue with the administrator of Pagan Space over Nazis, I kind of, because I really despised Nazis even back then, was like, took a look at myself and took a look at what I was doing. Oh, this is an unexplored area of the cave. And watching me say they do have free speech and all this kind of stuff, and I was like, do I really want to defend Nazis? That's what I asked myself. The answer was no, I did not. Okay. So from that day, I figured that the Nazis can defend themselves. I don't know what happened, what was up with that administrator of Pagan Space. She was a Satanist like me, but she ended up getting weird and being alt-right and stuff. She started out defending Nazis, but not calling herself one, just defending like freedom of speech and stuff. And I knew her for a long time, and then she ended up becoming one of them, basically. And she would say she was playing devil's advocate, and I would say that to myself when I was talking about the free speech stuff. And I didn't even know there was this section of the cave. I'm actually kind of glad I went down here to get some obsidian and found a bunch of stuff I missed. What happened to her is I ended up having to leave her alone after a while. I was trying to be friends with her, and I respected her as a person because I've had debates with her and seen her debate with people back when she was cool, back before she was a Nazi and she was sort of liberal like me, and she ended up like saying she was playing devil's advocate, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not so sure, because over time it seemed like she really believed in the Nazis more than everybody else and Donald Trump, and she was spreading misinformation. And she used to never do stuff like that, not even politically. Like, she had some conservative political beliefs I disagreed with, but she was pretty pro, like, gay and LGBT and all this other stuff. And I watched her decline into a white supremacist, and I was like, huh. I posted something about all these people I used to know turning into white supremacists, but I wasn't talking about her specifically. I was actually talking about people like my former boss at Denny's, who I have on Facebook, who I knew personally in real life turn into white supremacists, and how it's like a disease. And she got in a huge fight over it. I think she was very with me, and then I ended up deleting and blocking her because I was like, I'm kind of done with this. I don't want people who defend Nazis hardcore like you on my Facebook. But I didn't tell her that. I just deleted her. You know? Oh, I forgot that spider can climb. And I never spoke to her again after that. And I guess I lost some friends because there's some other, I guess, a lot of these people that I knew, it wasn't just her, okay? It was people I knew in real life too, recently became Nazis, like white supremacist Nazis, Nazi adjacent people. And they originally weren't that way. They were like the complete opposites. And it was scary to me. I couldn't understand what was happening, you know? And guess I ought to put some signs up about where to go. Put some more lights up and I'll go home and... Ah, shit! 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 Not you! Not you! I hate those guys. And, I respected a lot of these people, and I kind of grew up with them because I was in my early 20s, and they were like 30 or 40, and they helped me with a lot of stuff that wasn't nothing to do with politics or Nazis. That had to do with like examining my beliefs and stuff. And they were like basically, I guess you could call them pseudo-intellectuals or intellectuals. They had a lot of intellectually stemming debates, and I watched these very, very smart people go down with the ship. The hill they wanted to die on was the Nazi Trump crap, and I just couldn't deal with it anymore, so I ended up blocking a lot of these people, and I lost a lot of friends in the pagan community. People used to send me like family postcards and stuff, ended up blocking me because they didn't like me anymore because I wasn't nice. I wasn't going to be nice anymore to the white supremacists. And I wasn't even going to entertain the notion, and I never did. I only fucking ever defended Nazis when it came to free speech. But when I saw the one girl that I really respected, who never compromised her beliefs, speak to the one that I ended up blocking years later for being a white supremacist, I kind of realized, like, I don't want to defend Nazis. Okay, they can defend themselves. If they want to start wars and be up in people's faces for being Jewish and shit and be racist, they can defend themselves on their own territory. I don't have to defend them. And the way that some of these people were acting, like the person on Pagan Space that was an administrator who was a Satanist like me, is like I should and everybody should play devil's advocate and defend. You do not play devil's advocate in every situation. Yes, Nazi people are allowed to exist, but it's just like this. Just because we are tolerant, does that mean we need to tolerate everything? No, it doesn't. There are some things we shouldn't tolerate, and we shouldn't have tolerated those people. And right after the girl left and said that to the Satanist who I eventually blocked on Facebook, which I really had a hard time doing because I was emotionally attached to the fact that she helped me a lot with Satanism and other stuff that had nothing to do with Nazis. After I saw her say that, I wasn't going to defend Nazis ever again. That was it. I'm kind of done with people trying to defend Nazis and say they're playing devil's advocate, when in really they're full-on white supremacists. Like I saw a lot of them. Fuck. Did I not put like? Well, I meant clearly this way. I watched them defend like full-on Nazis and say they're playing devil's advocate, and then eventually become Nazis. Like there was no difference, and they were spreading misinformation. Like something happened in my state of New Mexico, and the Satanist girl was spreading information saying it happened in Texas and this and this and this, and I'm like, I know what happened because I live in the state that it happened in, and you don't, and you're spreading misinformation. And she's like, the details don't matter. Yes, they do. Okay, you want to be accurate. You don't want to be approximate. You want to be accurate here on this kind of serious stuff like the white supremacy stuff. And so being sorely disappointed with what was happening. And I heard from a friend that a lot of LaVeyan Satanists have turned into Nazis lately, which is probably fucking true. And there's members of TST that are also Nazis. So you need to watch out. Like the Satanic Temple is not safe either. And I'm just kind of done. I'm just kind of freaking done. I hear a lot of Satanists say you can't practice this religion with Satanism like Buddhism, but then they allow Nazis in there, and Nazism is to me pretty antithetical to LaVeyan Satanism if you ever read the Satanic Bible. And so after this, I don't play nice with other people anymore. That was it. I'm not even going to entertain the notions that they come up with trying to excuse themselves. And I'm disappointed that I had to watch a lot of people I cared about turn on me for their political beliefs because they want to be Nazis and I don't. Like some of them deleted me before I deleted them because I'm kind of on the left, and I never even attacked them or even debated their political beliefs, and they were just tired of me and they deleted me anyway. So it wouldn't have freaking mattered. They just never loved me, okay? They never cared about me. Our friendship was a fucking lie. It was built on lies. And or at least maybe it was built on reality and then it became a lie later because they became Nazis. So, because Nazis are intolerant fucks, obviously. But I kind of agree with the notion that there are a lot of things we should be tolerant of, like people's different religious beliefs if they're harmless, and there's some things we shouldn't be. Like, I'm not tolerant of your religious beliefs if they're not harmless. If they kill people, if they practice human sacrifice, if they do stuff like that, if they hurt people like Scientology does. I am not comfortable with that, okay? And we need to apply the same standard to everything else, like when it comes to Nazis and when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I feel really bad because I really loved a lot of those people platonically as friends, and they really helped me in my early 20s before they were Nazis. But when that political hoopla came out, man, I couldn't stomach them. Either they blocked me or I blocked them. We weren't going to get along anymore, okay? And I'm not going to compromise my beliefs for them because I'm so tired of bending over backwards for conservatives like that and them treating me like shit anyway, because that happened a lot. As I used to have no backbone. Yeah, my whole family was like that. Some of them are probably Nazi adjacent now, but I cut myself off from them before them for other reasons. And you can bend over backwards for these motherfuckers and you will never please them because they will never be satisfied because their views are unrealistic and wrong. And I feel like since Nazis are about organization and hurting people and stuff like that, that they're antithetical to Satanism, and not nearly enough LaVeyan Satanists call them out. They should, because LaVey was Jewish. He wasn't even freaking white. And they shouldn't be in the religion or the philosophy or whatever you want to call it. And they'll be like, well, the Church of Satan is apolitical, but they kick out rapists. So I don't understand why they can't kick out people who want to genocide thousands, millions, billions, if possible, people. Like, if you kick out pedophiles and child rapists that hurt people, why on earth wouldn't you kick out something like Hitler? Like, why wouldn't you kick him out of the Church of Satan? That doesn't make any sense to me. They're all because it's like a publicity stunt to me. And you only do that to pedophiles and rapists, but not anything else. I gotcha. And it's yeah. This is the part where I'm like, you should not be tolerant of these things. You shouldn't be tolerant of these things at all. I couldn't tolerate these people. These people couldn't tolerate me. We eventually couldn't get along with each other, and we're not friends anymore. It has a lot to do with the way that they act and how they think they're better than everybody else because they're white colored skin, but I'm also white, and I think I might think I'm better than somebody for another reason, but not because of the color of my skin. That's just shallow. That's shallow. That's Trump's level of shallow, Kim Kardashian level of shallow, and I don't have time for it. Shallow people are going to destroy the world because nobody does anything about it. And I'm going to do something about it one day. And you're going to watch it. This is my iron pickaxe. Oh, I just accidentally destroyed that piece of cobblestone with iron. Thought it was my diamond one because they look like. make some flint and steel, but I don't know if I have any flint, so I have to go back down there and dig around in the gravel. But I'm just saying, cutting these people off made the quality of my life better too. Because I got tired when I was younger, I just was unsure of myself and unsure. Even though I was sure I hated Nazis, I was unsure on how to deal with it and how to deal with all these people becoming indoctrinated rapidly. It was like a virus. It was like something in the water where Trump became president, and even right before with the administrator at Pagan Space, and they all became white supremacists and they started defending it. It's kind of like how people talk about how the white supremacists used to be like, relax, it's just a joke, it's a joke. And then they're like, now we're really racists. You want us to be Nazis? Now we really are Nazis. And I'm kind of done with that emotional level of immaturity. Your low self-esteem is not my problem. It's a you problem, and you need to deal with it in healthy manners that doesn't hurt people. And if you can't do that, you can't handle it, and you're weak, you end up a fucking Nazi. I guarantee it. Because that's what they want. They want your self-esteem to be destabilized so they can control you. And you fell right into the cult, because the Nazism crap is just like a cult. And I don't find it compatible with Satanism, no matter how much you try to sell me otherwise. Oh. Still, there we go. So that's what I have to say about that. Oops, that was an accident. Let's try to shut my door. Yes, it worked. It's a little off-center, but that's okay. I'm gonna hide the stairway around here somewhere. That way I can get up. Anyway, you shouldn't have to compromise. If they really cared about you, they wouldn't, they wouldn't be hateful bigots. So that's all you need to know about those kinds of people. I'm gonna make a spiral staircase because I just kind of realized I don't want to screw. Yeah, you know what? I don't care. Do it this way. Anyway. And that administrator ran off some good people too. She was turning into a monster and abusing her power over other people. And all she did was start arguing about Nazis and how they should exist and stuff. And this, like I said, before Trump was president, I think he was running, but it was at the very beginning, so we didn't know how bad he was going to be. And I'm still mad at her for it. I'm still mad at her for running off good people. I'm tired of it. She should have never been an administrator like that. I'm surprised the owner let that happen. And by the way, this is way, like, I think Pagan Space has new owners and stuff, so this person's not even on there anymore. You don't have to worry about them. There we go. Yeah, that looks fine. I thought it was going to look terrible, but it doesn't look that bad at all. Okay. I don't really want to use the sandstone for this, but then another part of me is like, just use the sandstone because I'm planning on building the second floor with a certain design in mind, and it wouldn't look good without it. I think it's storming outside in real life too. When I went outside, it looked like it was going to storm, so I might have choppy internet connection. So I can hear the pigs coming from the thing. That's funny. Ah, crap, I fell off my own house again. Anyway, you just need to cut these people out of your life. Watching a lot of the conservatives turn into white supremacists kind of did me in on patience and tolerance. And like I said at the beginning of this episode, you need to do you and stop listening to people, because if you keep listening to people who don't know you and don't and make up stuff about you and don't understand life, because conservatives think life works one way. It doesn't work one way. It works multiple ways. The hell? Oh, there's a pig person in here. Hello. Yeah, I see that. I didn't know he came out of the portal. I didn't even see him come out of the portal. That's hilarious. I had no idea he came out of the portal. And he came outside, too. I don't know how he got outside. Because the door was closed. He's still like that. Look at him. It's like he's trying to go outside. Maybe I should just kill him. I'm just going to kill him. What's this? Flint. Is that what I got from him? Just flint? Oh, I got 4 chicken eggs I didn't even know I had. But at the beginning of this video, I told you there's a time in which you should listen to people, like if you're serving tables and they ask you for a refill or something. And there's a time in which you shouldn't listen to people, and you have to decipher the right when, how, why, and what. And most of the time, you should listen to yourself, because nobody knows what they're doing in life. Anybody who claims otherwise is a liar and a fool. Life is way more diverse than they're giving it credit for. I can't wait to light that up. I gotta fix the roof real quick, and then I think I'm gonna end the episode, and I'll be back in about an hour or two. I gotta do my laundry and stuff like that and start cleaning. I'm cleaning my house and decorating for Halloween! Can't wait for that Halloween! Halloween's my favorite holiday. I was talking about it on the Silent Hill community earlier. I love Halloween so much. You guys have no idea how much I love Halloween. See, Alex's favorite thing about himself is himself. So I'm my favorite thing in the whole world. So my favorite holiday is supposed to be my birthday. Birthday is actually my second favorite holiday, because I consider anything before my birthday to be kind of like most people hold certain historical things relevant that I don't before I was born, because I don't care. And I do care about some historical events, but most of that people don't really care about. They don't think it's as important as I do. And because of that, uh, my birthday is my second favorite holiday. My first favorite holiday is Halloween. Yeah, surprise. Pretty happy about it. Can't wait. Oh, it sounds like it's starting to storm. I might actually come back online after the storm passes in case it cuts out the internet. But you guys need to learn how to live for yourself and stop listening to a lot of people. A lot of the millennials found out that the hard way, I think, a lot of people in my generation, because they listened to boomers about how to get a job and how to do this. And the boomers screwed up the economy. It collapsed twice. Capitalism collapsed twice underneath them. They helped the Nazis spread, which they're still doing right now. And we listened to them about getting jobs, and they had no idea what they were talking about. And uh, it didn't work at all, obviously. And ah, crap. I'm not going to be as polite as the conservatives are, because I find people who are too polite to be fake, and they usually are. They're usually hiding dark secrets. Those conformist people, you need to watch out for them. They end up being Nazis. They end up being like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if my former Satanist friend ended up not being a Satanist, like Milo wasn't an atheist anymore because she decided to be a Nazi. She probably argues she's not a Nazi. She's just arguing and playing devil's advocate for them. But from what I've seen, it's not devil's advocate. She was real passionate when I made that comment about stuff that was only semi-related to her, wasn't even about her. I even freaking told her multiple times it wasn't about her. It was about, like, my boss at Denny's and all these, like, my family members turning into white supremacists. My Aunt Lisa, she, like, tried to tell me that the white supremacists are the real victims, and I was like, oh, you realize they're not the good guys, right? And then I got tired of her and just deleted her. I'm completely done with people like that. You don't need those intolerant assholes in your life. You don't need people like that in your life. They'll try to make you join their cult like Christians do. You know how Christians are like, Jesus will save everyone. Everyone. Doesn't matter what you do as long as you confess your sins to Jesus. You can commit atrocities if you want, as long as you confess to Jesus, you'll be alright. Well, that's how a lot of the Nazis act. Oh, I have extra. Sweet. I think I can finally finish this. And so the Nazis are the same thing. They'll desire conformity and they'll let you commit atrocities in the name of Hitler or whatever figurehead they have coming up next. It might not even be Trump. It could be somebody else. You never know. They'll try to get somebody in on their crap. Yeah, this looks really nice. Look at this. Okay, that's about right there. That's it. Now I gotta put lights in here. Oh, I need... There we go. Oh, I think I hear thunder outside. Yeah, I'll probably take a break and come back with you guys later after the storm passed, because my internet connection is not the greatest in the world. When there's a storm rolling in, that kind of cuts in and out, and I don't want to play that. I think you can see that on older episodes. Oh, I gotta fix that stupid thing outside too. Look at this. This is so nice looking. This is so cool. I think I can put some I have a lot of wool, so I think I can do some pictures too. A lot of Satanists either unwilling or they will stand up to other Satanists in the Satanist community that are Nazis, but I'm going to start standing up more to Nazi Satanists because I'm just kind of done with all of them. They're very annoying people. I know it doesn't look like it, but they are. Oh yeah, I can hear the thunder rolling in. Let's see if I can get the Nekabet one to spawn right above the door. That's the wrong one. Let me take this. It sounds like heavy rain outside too. Okay. How do I do that? Okay, this is working out. I might just do it inside the temple then. Like this. Yeah, that looks cool. Trying to get like stuff that has to do with like Osiris and Set, because I have a Set door and Osiris over here. Like stuff, oh, where did it go? Oh, here it is. So we have like, I'm really into like Osiris's mysteries and stuff, so I'm trying to do that. There we go. I'll put Anubis there because he's the god of the underworld. Osiris took his functions. I'll add more later. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. Say goodbye to the sun, guys. And I will see you guys later in about a couple hours, okay? Bye, everyone.